I always do, man. I hear about this kid. This kid, name was Sincere Cole. He got shot 24 times somewhere in, I think it was Inglewood, somewhere on the south side. You know what I'm saying? Now this kid here, this was the kid of the mother who jumped on the fucking train tracks to go and retrieve her cell phone. You got to be a different kind of fucking stupid to do shit like that. Seriously. Nigga, it's a fucking cell phone. You can buy another cell phone. And then motherfuckers was talking about, well, ain't nobody help her up. The fuck, nigga, you ain't have to even be down there to begin with. You know what I'm saying? You goddamn it, motherfuckers swear they ballin' so damn tough. Every nigga in the world swear they got money. You should have been able to go to replace that, but that's another story. And hell no, niggas ain't gonna help. Niggas ain't gonna do nothing but stand around and tape the shit because it's entertaining. So they can get some likes and some views or some clout or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's all a nigga good for today, man. Motherfuckers don't help each other. That shit been over with. We live in the age of self, especially in the black community. Motherfuckers only concerned about themselves. Now this kid here, this kid was 15 years old. Now, from what I gather, like I say, the mother died on the train tracks, okay? So that means his aunt or somebody's sister had to take care of him, okay? So then now, goddamn it, so he probably had some issues going on because his mother died. That shit was like all over the news. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit happened. It was about a year or two ago, something like that. And goddamn it, but that's one thing. But I'm saying, as far as, I made this video to say the narrative's always the same. You always hear the relatives or the elders come out and say how good the kid was and this and that. Now, in all honesty, like I said, I went on the nigga Facebook, right? I see some suspect shit. Like I always do. A lot of these cats be having social media. They got Instagram and all this other shit. You go on there, it's going to tell you a story. You see what I'm saying? You're going to see the legacy that they left behind. And of course, you go on there and I looked and I see they're always rappers. It's the same thing. And the rappers and gangbangers is intertwined. So every nigga that gangbang is a rapper now. Okay, so you got that element out there. We live in an age now where the rappers, they go from beatbacks to beef in the streets, so they killing each other. So you got that element out there. We ain't talking about he was like, some conscious rapper or some shit like that. Nah, he was one of them drill rapper niggas. And that the whole drill shit is about killing niggas. That's their content. That's what they talk about. Okay. So you in the line of fire right there. Because we didn't see, history just showed, just from Chicago alone, how many rappers or drill rappers then been killed by other drill rappers. This is what they do. Then you got the whole thing where, everybody got an op. See what I'm saying? So 10-1, I bet if you went through the nigga lyrics, you could find that he talking about some ops somewhere in his song. Okay. So that's some niggas that his crew don't like, the niggas is beefing or whatever, and they don't just fucking, keep it on wax. They kill. This is what they do. These niggas out on the street with fucking, they got them fucking converter things on the guns to make a regular gun shoot like an automatic. You know what I'm saying? These niggas go out here getting extended clips. And you know this shit because when you ain't gotta look at their little rap videos for no more than fucking a minute, and you're gonna see 20 niggas in there with all that shit, extended clips, throwing up gang signs, fucking guns. Everybody in there got a gun, got a blunt in their mouth, probably a liquor bottle up in there. They might have a couple of hoes. Typically, there don't be no hoes in there, but you just gonna see the same elements, okay? So he was a part of that, according to his Facebook page. He was involved in that. But the auntie comes out, and I see on the press conference that I saw, that she comes out talking about, oh, he was an entrepreneur. He would go up to the gas station and pump people's gas. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. And you believed it. My guess is that you or any other adults around him didn't even so much as go to investigate to see if that's what he was really doing. Now, you look at his page, you know, he got the Glock hoodie on. He got the fucking skinny jeans with it pulled down so you can see his boxers. You know, I was looking for a gun pick. I didn't find one on there. So, okay, I'll give you that. But you, like I said, the rap videos with him in it, yes, you can see a bunch of niggas up in there with the guns and all this. This is a part of that culture, okay? So he's riding the line. Now you gonna tell me a kid like that is going and fucking pumping people's gas? No, that's fiction, nigga. That's very untrue. And you say he's an entrepreneur? How? Why? Because he was a rapper? Is that what it is? Get the fuck out of here. These fucking adults and they so fucking far off and delusional. It's a fucking shame. Everybody swear up and down it's their kid, it's everybody else's kid, but not theirs. Everybody else's kids are gangbanger. Everybody else's kids sell dope and carjack motherfuckers, but not theirs. You in the same neighborhood. If you paid attention to the crowd the nigga run with, maybe you can pick up on it, but they too busy living their fucking life. When you look at the auntie was doing all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? She had all type of shit going on top of being a parent. And judging from the pictures I seen of the mother, my guess is she wasn't home a lot. I seen some pictures on there, goddamn it, of the mother. One in particular, I thought that was a little bit suspect as far as, you know, she had on a motherfucking bikini, goddamn it, the top on there. And that's cool. I get it, people go on vacation, but, you know, I got a mother too. And see, some of this shit that these new mothers is doing is way out of line. They on some can't tell me shit type of shit. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. 40's the new 20. You only live once type of shit. None of that says sacrifice. In my opinion, none of that says motherhood. None of that says fucking responsible. These motherfuckers be out here spending their whole lives trying to get attention. That's their only concern. And just the fact that this motherfucker would jump on a fucking on a train track for a cell phone, that right there in itself says reckless. That's exactly what that says. That doesn't say responsible nothing. Because anybody with half a brain know that that could be replaced. And no different than this kid. You know, when you out there, you fucking around in them streets, you gonna get street shit. That's just inevitable. We see this shit every year, all year in Chicago. This shit ain't nothing new. It's the same motherfuckers doing the same shit. But niggas be so damn delusional and they don't think like, oh man, I could be a victim of this. I could get killed. Or I can get locked up. Or I can get shot and get paralyzed. Or anything. They don't think. They don't think about karma. They don't think about shit. They just hell-bent on getting $1. That's the whole incentive. That's all a nigga give a fuck about is making a fucking dollar. And they'll put their lives on the line. Motherfucker ain't lived but 15 years. You put your life on the line to make $1. And quite honestly, just the fact that the auntie say he was up there pumping gas. Now, I was 15 at one point in my life too. Now, at 15 years old, I was worried about playing baseball, playing basketball. Yeah, we was rapping, write little rap songs, you know, whatever. We did that, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? But I had, a couple of bucks. So, shit, I bought me a little sampler, tape decks and all this. That was just at home. We'd go to the Brickyard, go to the mall, play video games and all this. So we didn't, at that age, we didn't need no money because we didn't have no responsibility. We weren't responsible for shit. Motherfucker ain't even have a cell phone then. Cell phones wasn't even out there. See what I'm saying? Game room, in the Brickyard, go to the mall, go get a slice of pizza. That's what we was concerned about. But this shit here, like these kids, the problem is you got these nothing ass mothers today, these young mothers, these young guardians, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, they put responsibility on these young boys. You know what I'm saying? They'll sit up there and they'll call them the man of the house. He ain't a fucking man. You 15 years old, you're not a fucking man. And so you putting them in adult shoes solely so you can make money off them. It's like pimping. You know what I'm saying? And these kids, and clearly they don't give a fuck if these kids live or die, because you know as an adult that if they out there fucking around in them streets, there's a good chance that something could happen to them. And it probably ain't gonna be good. You know, so while you alive and can make the press conference and say this, that, and the third, and shed a couple of tears and blah, 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 he dead and gone. Trying to make money to give to you. And yeah, of course, you know, they're gonna, you know, kids is pretty average. Kids gonna do the same shit, whatever little dollars they get, they're gonna put it on their back. They're gonna flash it on Instagram. But they living under your roof, so guess what? 10 to 1, some of that money is coming to you. You don't give a fuck how they got it. You content with the story that he either told you or you made up. It's one of the two. But whatever that story is, it's definitely a fictional story. I have a hard time believing that a fucking drill rapper wasn't in a gang and pumped people's gas. I don't believe that at all. That's bullshit. But that's the story that they'll sell to people so they can get your sympathy, so you can donate to their GoFundMe, which in turn generates more money to you, because that's what it's always about. It's always a fucking come up. See, that's the dream they want to say, oh, whoa, we feel bad, we feel bad. And to be honest, I don't feel a bit of bad. I feel like, you know, I feel bad for the kid to a certain degree. As far as he was a kid, he should have been allowed to be a kid. But see, what happened is you got these irresponsible ass mothers and these absentee ass daddies. Because another thing, as far as the daddy, where the fuck was he at when this shit was going on? Now you look at the fucking press conference on the news. She's standing up there. It's all dudes behind her. I'm thinking to myself, damn, where the fuck was y'all at? Where the fuck was y'all at to mentor this kid to prevent this type of shit from happening? Nowhere on site. But y'all there for the press conference. The fuck, it's a little bit late in the game, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? The whole object is to goddamn it prevent this shit from happening. You motherfuckers act like y'all can't tell what a street person look like. Like y'all have no clue. Like y'all, goddamn it, never been in the streets. And clearly, judging from the pics I saw, some of you motherfuckers is in the streets, for real. Straight up. Let's just be real about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are, they act like their kids is incapable of being out there. That's the furthest thing from the truth. And it happened, it ain't even, we 2 months into the new year, we ain't even hit the summertime yet. Summertime, niggas always act up. But goddamn it, 2 months to the new year, motherfuckers get shot like that. And anytime motherfucker come and shoot you that many times, man, we ain't talking about, you know, you got hit once or twice. We talking about motherfucker shot you 24 times. They wanted you dead. That means you had 10 to 1 did some bullshit to make a motherfucker come and do some shit like that. So who's the victim here? We don't know what. And like I say, these drill rappers, 10 to 1, like I said, they always have guns in their videos, and there's a very strong chance that they're using the guns on other drill rappers, on other niggas, on the ops, whatever the fuck you want to call them. It's all the same group of motherfuckers. They all probably stay within a mile of each other or a couple of blocks from each other, and this is what the fuck they do. They roll up on each other, shoot each other down, and then they fucking make diss records about who they killed, and they self-snitch in their records. This is a part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So do I feel sorry? Fuck no. God damn it. Because we all got choices. Every last one of us. Like I said, I was a teenager a while ago. That was the furthest thing from my mind. To kill anybody. Or to even rap about killing motherfuckers. When I was rhyming, you didn't rap about killing nobody. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, you could. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to figure, hell, when I was a kid, you know, you had NWA. You had gangster rap out there. You know what I'm saying? Peace, family. I can't even see. Hey, much love to you. I'm trying to speak some truth. I'm just giving my opinion on this situation, man, because some of this shit just need to be addressed, and motherfuckers act like shit just come out of thin air, and niggas always want to play the victim when they never factor in the shit that's right in front of them, or they turn a blind eye to the shit. God damn it. Like, oh, it ain't my kid. My kid don't do that. He was in the choir. Or you know, he was a entrepreneur. Like she say, he was an entrepreneur. What the fuck? How the fuck is a 15-year-old kid in the hood an entrepreneur? Let's be honest. Now that may be sound like prejudging, but like I said, when you go on the social media tells a story. Let's just look at it for what it is. He was out in the fucking streets. He chose to go out in the streets. That's just what it is. But you never, what's that? No one wants to see it, hear the truth. Oh, I agree 100%. And the problem is, see, the thing is with the truth gives you closure. The truth gives everybody closure. You see what I'm saying? But when you start trying to hide, because the thing is, I mean, how many news fucking show, news, motherfuckers got killed on the news. How many times you just came out there and see the same shit? It's always the mother that come out. It's always the mother that talk about the son was so good and so this and so that, but he didn't got shot the fuck up. Then they don't even have sense enough. Well, put it like this. If they get a halfway decent picture, it's from so long ago, goddammit, to make him look like he was a decent kid. They don't get current pictures 9 times out of 10. But half the time what they do is they get pictures that's like, the ones that they do get that's current, that's a tell-all right there. They pick a picture with him throwing up a gang sign with his pants hanging off his ass, and you trying to tell me, oh, he was in the choir. He was an entrepreneur. Man, get the fuck out of here. Look at this kid. Be real with yourself. Some of us who lived in those neighborhoods, in black neighborhoods, we know good and well what the fuck goes down. We know, whether we want to talk about it or not, that's one thing. But it's another thing to know that it's there. We need to bring it to the forefront. With these gangbangers and this drill rap, this gang culture is the pink elephant in the black community. Because nobody wants to talk about it. And the reason is because you have the mothers there who, in their opinion, or let them tell it, their sons can't do no wrong. It's not their son. It's everybody else is not theirs. Their sons can't do no wrong. He come in, goddammit, throwing up gang signs in every picture that you post of him, but he can't do no wrong. You see what I'm saying? I can't see it because I'm driving. School should have been the only thing. Exactly. That's exactly where I'm coming from. Just like when I was a teenager, and I ain't perfect, I made mistakes. I'm still fucking making mistakes like everybody else on this planet. But it was just certain things that at a teenage that I just did not delve into. The average teenagers didn't delve into guns and, you know, okay, I'll give you this one. Some of them kids may have tried a little drink, maybe smoked a little weed. Okay, cool, I get it. Fair enough. That's typical kid shit. You're gonna experiment. But every kid didn't gangbang. Every kid didn't go out and sell dope. It was just certain kids that did this type of shit. Not all of them, the majority of which. And we talking about black kids now. And you can arguably go, because white kids sell dope too. White kids and Latino kids, all of them, it's just a thing. Every color has the same elements. They got street niggas in every color. So I'm saying, but I like to, talk more about us. But it's really across the board. So the majority of kids be good kids. The majority of kids are worried about school. They are focused on school. But you got them assholes that's not. And this is what the fuck they do. They terrorize the kids that are focused on school. You see what I'm saying? Man, I wish I could read these comments. I'm driving. I'm sorry. I can't really see them. Damn, because I would like to respond to that. And they flash up so fast that I couldn't see it. My apologies if I can't respond right now because I'm driving. But yeah, you know, that's why I wanted to make this video is like I say, to give some closure on the fact that, you know, we've been failing these fucking kids because we too busy living our own lives. You know, we don't know shit about sacrifice for people that need it the most. Now we'll sacrifice for ourselves, but these kids who only get what you give them the ones that need to sacrifice the most. And see, these motherfuckers that have these kids, they don't ever think about that. They much rather the kids raise their fucking self so I can go and live my own life. Pardon me, y'all. I had to go make a stop real quick. Shit, because I was hurting shit. I needed some money. But anyway, that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? And it's a, I would say it's an epidemic among black people especially. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it always hits a nerve when you hear about this shit. You know, on one end, I don't give a fuck. Like, as far as I don't feel sorry for kids like that, because when I was a kid, that's who I had to worry about. Be a parent, not a friend. True indeed. True indeed. That's 100% correct. Be a parent, not a friend. But see, the thing about being a parent is you have to have standards. Now, I'm not a parent myself, but I was raised by two loving parents, and I would say this. You have to have standards. You see what I'm saying? You have to have guidelines. You have to have some form of discipline. But when you're just a friend, you can just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no rules. It's just whatever. You can sit down and curse. Like, to this day, I'm 42 years old. I've never cursed around my mother. And, well, actually, okay, one time I actually did. I was way in Hawaii and did it on accident in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the service, that was the only time that I actually used a cuss word in my mother's presence, and that was through the phone, some fucking hundreds of miles away. But it's a respect thing. See, the thing is, parents are teachers. When you somebody's friend, typically your friends don't teach you shit. Because women want to be teens and not grow up. Oh, that's 100% correct. I couldn't agree more. See, they, like I say, they on some, you only live once, 40's the new 20, hot girl summer, you know, that type of bullshit. This is what the fuck they on. So fuck the kids. Now I'm sitting up there, I go on the kid Facebook page, I see he put up pictures of his mama. And then so I see her Facebook page, I go on there, you see her on vacation, wearing the bikinis and shit, got all these selfies, and they're making the videos where they doing this bullshit like this and ain't saying two words, this type of shit. They doing all this, and you don't see the kid nowhere. Why come the kid couldn't go on vacation with you? How come it's just you and the girls? How come the kid couldn't go? Your son. You know what I'm saying? See, these things have an impact on the kids psychologically. You know, because it's my impression that a lot of these mothers will take and push their kids off on the grandma, the auntie, whoever the fuck else, solely so they can go and continue living their lives, because they're more concerned with being single than they are concerned with being a parent. You know what I mean? That's the term single parent. See, and that single shit, that's some self shit. You know what I'm saying? That's for me. That ain't got shit to do with the fucking kid. You know what I mean? And see, these kids would be so much better if they actually had parents who gave a fuck, instead of just having kids as a byproduct of fucking random sex. But see, they don't have that. Now, the thing is, none of us could choose our parents. We didn't have no choice on that. But we do choose how we live. Now, granted, the parents and everything else around us, our environment, all that, does have some influence. But at the end of the day, every last one of us that's above ground, we have a brain, we have thoughts and ideas. We choose. We choose. It's motherfuckers that grew up. Black folks always say the same shit. A lot of us always say we grew up poor, we didn't have nothing. Same fucking story, be it as it may. But all of us did not choose to go to the streets. Now, what does that tell you? It's because we had a choice. Some of us was not attracted to that lifestyle or the fast money or none of that. Some of us said, hey, you know, I'm gonna find a way. And they did. You know, I mean, you got black doctors, black lawyers, black police officers, black athletes, and fucking probably, I mean, you name it. Black folks is in every fucking job field you can think of. You know, you got black folks that sit up here, got master's degrees and this degree and that degree, and you know, because they chose. They chose what they wanted to do. And see, it's very important that you make good decisions. And one way to know a good decision is if the shit don't get you killed. Okay, that's number one. See, if you make a decision that could possibly jeopardize your life or the life of other people's, it's not fucking worth it. You ain't got but one life. See, you need to know and understand that. But see, kids, they're young. They don't really realize that. Kids don't really live in the real world. See what I'm saying? But see, that's why the parent or the guardian's job is to show them the real world and to let them know, hey, look, this can happen if you do this. You know what I'm saying? At least give them a fucking heads up. But y'all ain't even giving them that. Y'all just letting them go out here. It's just always about money, 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 money. Make money, get high, get drunk, kick it, whatever bullshit. You're not teaching them nothing. They on survival mode like a motherfucker. These kids, back in the day, kids my age, when we was kids, we was afraid of jail. These kids don't give a fuck about jail. And from what I see, these kids don't give a fuck about dying. Because they have nothing to live for. Except get money. Except get high. Except get drunk. Except maybe get some pussy. You know. With the night guidance, 2 paths. Wait, I missed that one. With the night guidance, 2 paths. I'm kind of confused on that one. Maybe I misread it. Damn, I can't even go. I don't even know how to go back. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh shit, I done figured out how to go back. And what does it say with the right guidance, 2 paths? Oh, right guidance, correct. Okay, now I done figured out how to read the comments. And I shouldn't be doing this shit because I'm driving, but I don't care. Yes, 2 paths. Give you 2 options. You need a masculine principle and you need a feminine principle. That gives you balance. That's what I had. That's what a lot of people had. And granted, you know, it ain't always that way because, you know, again, it still comes down to choices. You know, you may have some not so good parents or you may have perfect parents, you know, and then the kids one kid may veer off, the other kid go on a better path. It just depends. Read later. Oh, true indeed. True indeed. Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, I figured, you know, if you was nice enough to leave a comment, the least I could do is respond to it. But you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll get to that once I get settled and everything, because I got a couple of errands to run. Plus I gotta go to the gym. So, you know, I'm gonna get to that. But look, yeah, it's a tragedy, but you know, it's never gonna stop. Not in my lifetime. You know, as far as black genocide, black people, young black men in particularly. True indeed. I love telling the truth, and I love to hear the truth as well. But like I said, it's never gonna end. I see no end to it. I think that at this point, black folks should just say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get my money together and go move to a more diverse area. Because typically, I mean, granted, shit can happen anywhere, but typically in those diverse areas, a lot of shit kind of don't happen because motherfuckers in those diverse areas, those are working families. You know what I'm saying? Usually ain't gonna see no hood ass diverse area. It don't go like that. You know what I'm saying? Usually those families, they are working. You got 2-parent homes, you got that sort of thing going on. It's probably best to be in that environment instead of, living in the hood thinking things are gonna improve because you want them to improve. It ain't gonna happen like that. And as it stands, I mean, it's only so many of us that'll pound the pavement and get out there. And in my opinion, we ain't doing that right either because, if you're gonna continue, damn, I'm gonna read it later. My bad. If you continue, coming out in these press conferences and you're begging for justice in a system that black folks on a wide scale say is unjust, then you're never gonna get the justice that you want. Only time you might get it is if it's allegedly racially motivated. But see, nothing really happens when it comes to black on black. I mean, the worst that happens is they get caught and they go to jail. Okay. And depending on their age, they may just get a slap on the wrist and be right back out there to go kill up some more niggas. Okay, all the way up till they 18. Well, shit, hell, at this rate, they may not even make it to 18. The way these niggas is shooting. Because the shit always come back around. Don't think you're going to keep shooting and ducking and hiding and keep avoiding the shit coming back your way or to your family. It's inevitable. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? So I say, again, to get your money together and just, go to a more diverse area. Straight up. If you work, I granted, motherfuckers, I don't make this kind of money to do this, but, we live in the age of information. And so, you can look up things, or maybe you do need to get your little part-time or extra income so you could get yourself out of that neighborhood so you can protect your children, because this shit ain't gonna fucking stop. You can't be in traffic. You can't be out there riding in not even a halfway decent car, just a car. Motherfuckers will come up to you. It was a story. This guy was a bartender. He was a twin. This guy had his daughter in the car. Some nigga just comes up to him. He's got his daughter in the car, and I looked the guy up. He seemed like a stand-up guy, in my opinion. Shot this guy up in front of his daughter. Foul. Absolutely foul. And guess what color he was? Wasn't no motherfucking no police or no white supremacist or no neo-Nazi or no Proud Boy that came up to him. No, it was a nigga. And the majority of times it usually is. Just like with this kid Sincere. This shit happened in Inglewood? Yeah. That was a nigga that did that. Because that's what niggas do. These niggas now, they don't have the masculine principle there. So they're overly emotional. And the niggas that they kick it around didn't have that masculine principle there. So they don't have that logic, that ability to think out of a situation. Like my dad would always say, use this for more than a hat rack. My dad always says that. And I try to, but see, I had to be taught as well from my dad, that logical side. You know what I'm saying? Like little petty conflicts and shit like that. You should be able to think your way out of that. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. What do? They pop off anything. And this shit ain't nothing new. I remember in the fucking 80s, motherfuckers was getting killed over starter hats. Motherfuckers was getting killed over starter coats and they still killing over Jordans. It seemed like that probably ain't gonna never stop. Over a pair of gym shoes, a fucking baseball cap. They don't even wear starter caps no more. Niggas done got killed over that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, good example, California. And see, we talking about Chicago. See? And 10 to 1, the same thing is happening in New York, in Philly, in Houston, fucking Florida, Jacksonville and all them places. Wherever black folks is at, there's a good chance this shit is happening over there. They got a whole damn TV show, First 48. First 48 to sit there and show you all these murders And it be over the same bullshit. It's a temp robbery, you know, some petty argument, you know, some bullshit like that, and this motherfucker dead and gone. You know, and then here come the mama or the grandma or the auntie, telling when ain't no man gonna step up and say, cause he gone, you know, he ain't never around. You know, niggas ain't shit. That's the whole narrative today. You know, and speaking of that, niggas ain't shit bullshit. Stop picking niggas. These bras will sit up here and pick a nigga in a heartbeat. Why you pick a nigga? Why would you have kids with a nigga? Would you expect him to be a man because you fucking him? No. He's a nigga. He do nigga shit. He's irresponsible. Just like you. See, my thing is this. On this subject, I say, motherfucker talk about, see, they get it confused. I gotta read that later. I'm sorry. I just really want to see the comments. I'm interested to hear all this stuff. But my thing is this. If you, see, the thing is, civilization started with a woman. Okay? Right? And so a man will compliment a woman. So that's the way, nothing pops off unless the woman allows it. We can't get no pussy unless a woman co-sign it. That's just the way it is. We could try, but unless she give the thumbs up, we ain't gonna fuck nothing. That's just the way it is, okay? So it don't go the other way around, all right? Now, these same females will sit up and complain about all these niggas ain't shit. You're absolutely right. Niggas ain't shit. They ain't gonna be shit. Stop fucking with niggas. That's it. And in my opinion, if you were any kind of woman, then you wouldn't even give time of day to a nigga. Not even on no one-off shit. You know what I'm saying? So to me, when you're being a woman, a man will come and find you. When you're being a lady, a gentleman will be attracted to you. He will come and find you. But if you being a hoe, a bad bitch, any of that, then that's when the niggas is coming. Okay, so you set the pace, whether you want to take responsibility for it or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. So, but that still ties in with the whole thing with this kid getting killed. You see what I'm saying? When you look at the pictures of the mother, that doesn't say lady to me. That doesn't say class. You know? Doesn't say none of that to me. You know? But that's just my opinion. See, you gotta be a woman first to land a man. Right, boss bitch, bad bitch, queen bitch, diva, fucking, I don't even know what, they got so many fucking weird ass titles. I said, man, fuck all that, just be a woman. Don't even, being a lady, that's a whole nother other shit. That's better than a woman, to me. Or that's a better kind of woman. But just be a woman. Just do that. Think that'll solve a lot of your problems. But when you start trying to be that, see, the thing is, when you say you something, you embody that shit. That's why you're gonna never hear me call myself, oh, I'm a king. You no fucking king. I'm just a man. Oh, I'm a god. I'm this, I'm that. No, I'm just a man. That's all I am. I'm just a man with an opinion. That's all the fuck I am. I get up, I go to work, I take care of my responsibilities, I have my little fun when I get ready to do that, and that's all the fuck I do. I'm just a man. Okay? The title alone holds weight. And all men know this. Same with a woman. Being a woman, the title alone holds a whole lot of weight, because every female and every male cannot call themselves a man or a woman. They can't do it because they know they have not earned the right to call themselves that. And their actions will say it. Fuck what their mouth say. Their actions will show it. You know what I'm saying? Some of these motherfuckers, hot girl summer and bald head hoe shit and all this rat shit these motherfuckers is doing, that should have an impact on the fucking kids. They never think about that part of it. That should have a direct impact on the kids. Anytime you can go on there You can go on social media. Now, like I say right now today, I seen some of the pictures and this and that. I seen some pictures, I'm like, man, that shit kind of fucked up. But just imagine if it was you and say, everybody got social media, right? And so say you in the class with this kid, this sincere kid, right? Say y'all both 15, right? Okay. 15-year-old kids, they young and shit, probably ain't never had no pussy. Okay, but they hot, they trying to get on that. Now guess this, now check this out. They can go on social media and scroll through your family, whatever, and look and see your mother and just being nosy, right? You know what I'm saying? Word up. So then they look on there and see your mother got her titties out and her ass out. Could you imagine how embarrassing that would be? How you would feel if your classmates or your friends or your crew or the niggas, niggas you run with is sitting up there talking about, oh man, I smashed and all this other shit about your mother. She on social media, she got all this out, ass out, talking about dick and fucking and sucking and shit all over social media. And this ain't far-fetched at all, because this shit happens more often than not. But think of the psychological impact that it would have, especially on the son. Because what could he tell his mother? What he gonna do? He gonna check his mom and say, Mom, you shouldn't be putting that up there. That's embarrassing me. Kids are laughing at me. They talking about they want to do this and do that. They were talking about your pictures and they calling you this and calling. What could he say? He can't say shit. She his mother. You just gotta take it. See? You just gotta take it. But it's gonna have a negative impact. That's embarrassing. Not only that, that kid may very well grow up to not respect women. You see what I'm saying? Because of what he came up under. See, like I say again, the mother, well, I didn't say this, but it's true, the mother's the first teacher. And see, that mother sets the tone. Now, she can't raise him to be a man, but she can show him what a lady is. She can show him what a woman is. She can show him how to treat a lady. She does have that ability because she's a woman. She's going to interact with him. She can show him that. But if she out here got a blunt in her mouth, drunk and high all the time, running out of town every chance she get, kicking it with her girls like she ain't got no kids at all, the kids see that. Especially the boys. You know what I'm saying? And to me, when you feel, because like my mother say, your feelings are never wrong. Some deep shit, but it's true. But when you feel like your mother doesn't love you, you lost. And that's why these kids are so reckless. That's why they're so reckless. They ain't got that mother's love. Yeah, the mothers will go and buy them some fucking Jordans when they too young to even remember it. They're going to keep their name brand till they get too big and it's hitting their pockets too hard. Yeah, they'll do that, but they don't teach them shit. Now, granted, you can't raise him to be a man, but you could raise him to be an adult. You have that ability, but you yourself got to be an adult first. You have to be an adult. You have to set the tone. It ain't about what you say, it's about what the fuck you do. You have that ability. Now, granted, okay, let's just be honest. A lot of this shit don't work out. You know, motherfuckers, as they say, I was young, I made a mistake. Okay, by letting this nigga get me pregnant. Again, a nigga, not a man, a nigga get me pregnant. Okay, fair enough. All right, but now the ball's in your court. Men or niggas don't get all the fucking, the public aid. We don't get the fucking, the stamps. We don't get the Section 8. We don't get the subsidized housing. All that goes to the woman. Okay, so now you got all these resources, plus whatever money that you chose to make, and your kid still ain't shit. So what does that tell you? Your kid is still out in the streets with all these resources that you got. And you wouldn't have been able to get them unless you had the kids. See, these motherfuckers be having kids. They're like, what? They're trophy babies. That's basically what they are. They trophy babies. You know what I'm saying? They had the kids to get all the benefits that you get. Just like with the COVID shit, they giving motherfuckers extra money to have kids. Or that had kids. They get more COVID money than everybody else. See, they give them all this good shit. So we got all these resources. So your kids should be straight. See? But what they don't give you morality. That's something you gotta have on the inside. They don't give you love. That's something you gotta have on the inside. But see, somebody out there knows that black folks, and arguably most people, somebody out there knows that, we'll do anything for $1. So, okay, well, all right, you got to kick the man out the house. You can't have no man there. If you want these benefits, you can't have no man there. Okay, cool. Yeah, they might still fuck with some niggas on the side. But ultimately, don't no man live there because I'd much rather have this than all this public assistance shit because it make it easier for me. Again, selfish mentality. Because it's me. Okay? Then when the kid get old enough, or what you think is old enough, you make him the man of the house. And he's not equipped for that. He's not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's putting more pressure on him. So now he got to take up the weight that his daddy should be taking up. No, you don't send a boy to do a man's job. But these single mothers do that all the time. And that's how they end up coming up short. That's exactly how they end up coming up short. And so many of these kids is dying because they're not out there just rapping for free. They're not out here just giving away dope. They out here making money. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And getting 10 to 1, they still live at home. If you that age, or some of these kids, arguably when they're older, they still live at home. They're doing all of this. They're selling drugs. They're fucking carjacking. They're fucking cracking cards. They're fucking doing the drill rap shit, all for $1. For who? For them? No. That's only half the story. It's for their mamas. Because my daddy wasn't there. Like your mother had nothing to do with it, right? Like she had no say on this shit. She's just the victim. My daddy wasn't there. Like, he wasn't there, man. I don't even know him. But you only getting one side of the story. You ain't heard his side of the story. All you got to go on is what the mother tells you. And you take that as law. And that's not a fair argument. You hadn't heard both sides and been given enough information to make that decision. And maybe if you heard both sides, maybe you wouldn't have that resentment towards your father like your mother has towards your father. Maybe. I don't know. It just depends on what type of dude he was. Who knows? It ain't always the fault of the man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. It ain't always the fault of the man all the time, or the nigga all the time. Sometimes it's some fucked up females out here. That's just the reality. Don't think because they mother that they can't be fucked up. They'll never admit it. Nobody wants to be the bad guy. But let's just be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, once we can be real about it, now we can go to step 2 as far as how to fix the shit. That's the thing. But as long as we keep living this under this bullshit, this facade, this little, this whole little thing like, oh, I'm the victim. I did the best I could do. You always hear the same shit. I did the best I could do. I raised my kids. Oh, okay, nigga. Right. That's why your kid in and out of the fucking system at fucking 15 years old. But you raised them. But that speaks volumes about you. You know what I'm saying? That say a whole lot about you. And then they turn around and they talk about, oh, well, daddy wasn't there. That's why the kid turned out like this. No, I don't believe that either. Because what possible impact could a person that wasn't there have on a person? Wait, how am I trying to say this? what the fuck impact could you have and you're not there? Because everything that the other person would hear about them is from the person that is there. So that's like divide and conquer shit. That's playing one side against the other. That's bullshit. That's like a good example. Like my uncles. My uncles in Connecticut. They ain't got no impact on me. How the hell they gonna have impact on me? They ain't there. I know they exist. You know, but on the real side, no. They ain't got no impact. But the bros today will sit up and say, well, his father wasn't there. That's why he like this. That's bullshit. His father wasn't there is one thing, but you being there is another. You have full say on what this kid knows and don't know, what he does and doesn't do. That's your shit. Own up to it. See, that's what we talk about by being a woman. Because a woman would own up to it. A woman would stand up and say, hey, I fucked up. I made a mistake. No, not no more. This shit they doing now, it ain't a lot of women out here. See, they sit up there talking about a shortage in men. That's bullshit. Men ain't going nowhere. Men been here. It's a shortage in women today. Because a lot of these females, they want to still be in the little girl space so they can just live carefree, do whatever they want, and not have to answer to nobody. That's what they want. That's what they're promoting. See? And the minute you come around, you try to set up some standards or set up some laws and, you know, things of that nature and have some sort of discipline, now you're the enemy. You're the bad guy. Or you're, what do they say, you're bashing women, or you're a woman hater and all this punk ass shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nobody hate no motherfucking woman. Or you hate black women and all this because you said that, because you want, you know, if women today are saying that they don't need a man and all this, and you can do the same as the man and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well then take the same weight as the man, because we don't get no breathing room. We get blamed for shit and we ain't even fucking there. That's the truth. We ain't even in existence. Just because you there or not there, you still are responsible. You are still held accountable whether you're there or not. As a man, as a nigga, as a male, you are held accountable. But you can't, today, the sisters, you can't hold them accountable for shit. Can't do it. You know, I posed this question a while ago, but nah, can't do it. They'll argue you down and jump on you collectively and talk about, oh, well, you hate your own people. You hate black women and all this and that. It ain't got shit to do with nothing. That's a deflective way of getting around the fact that the truth of the matter is, you know, y'all, some of these bras, they reckless as hell. That's why these niggas is reckless and mouthy and confrontational and temperamental. They learned it from their fucking mothers. They learned that shit from no fucking man. That's where they learned it from. How many times you look on social media and seen videos of motherfuckers, bras fighting and shit like cats, sitting up there boxing in the street, jumping on each other. Hell, that wasn't but a couple weeks ago. Here's some broad up in the club in Harvey. This motherfucker got a gun. She had a gun right here in her shit that you can see clear as day on camera. Shot another girl in the club. Now, what type of reckless ass shit is that? Reckless as hell. If they ain't caught her by now, she gonna be caught. She gonna be caught and she gonna do time for shooting that motherfucking girl. Period. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, your broke ass ain't even got the bail money to get yourself out. That's reckless and stupid. This is what the fuck they do. This is what it is. So what you think? A motherfucker they ain't gonna arrest you cause you cute? Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Shit. These motherfuckers is crazy, man. But that's what these motherfuckers be mothers. That's the thing about it. 10 to 1, that broad that had that gun right here in her shit that shot that girl, I bet anything, she was a mother. So then you might ask, well, she up in the club having a funky good time, come to the club with a strap. Where was the kid? Who was watching the kids? This shit happens more often than what we want to say it happens. You know what I'm saying? And then when the kids come up dead, getting shot up, or the kids is getting locked up for life for shooting somebody else up, now we want to say, oh. I'm just waiting on the day. I'm gonna end it on this one because I gotta go over to Lowe's. I'm gonna go over to Lowe's, go get me this plant. I was planning to have my eye on a couple of days ago. So I'm gonna go get this plant, and I gotta go to the gym and get this water. But anyway, I'm gonna end it with this. I'm waiting on the day that I can cut the news on and listen to a press conference of a mother whose son killed another black boy. And the mother comes out in front of all the people and say, you know what? I dropped the ball. I didn't do a good job with my son. I was too worried about living my own life, and I made a mistake. You know, I'm just waiting for that. I know it ain't gonna happen in my lifetime, but I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for that to happen. Because the day that happens, and if it so happen to catch on and become a trendy thing, then that'll be the day that we can start fixing the black community. That day right there. Until then, it's gonna be the same bullshit. It's gonna be the same okie doke shit. Niggas getting killed left and right. And that's just what it's gonna be. But I'm really waiting for that day. And I watch the news damn near every day. And motherfuckers ain't gonna stop shooting. There's too many guns on the street. And they doing the ghost guns. So, you know, you can take an order the pieces online and put the shit together yourself. They into all that. They do all that type of shit. So I'm just waiting for that one day, especially on a high profile case. Especially one. Or here's a better one. When the mother come out and say the cops did some shit to the kid or whatever. I'm just waiting on the day that the mother will come out and say, hey, you know what? I made a mistake with my son. I should have raised him better than that. I didn't know he was doing this. Or better yet, I knew he was doing this. I just didn't want to accept it. Because I didn't think my son would partake in gangs and drugs and things of that nature. But I would like to apologize to so-and-so and so-and-so for my neglect, for my selfishness. I'm waiting on that. And it's been some years and I still have yet to see it. Oh, shame. I don't think I ever will. I really don't think I ever will. But life goes on. I mean, you know, we got to keep living. I know I done talked y'all ear off a little bit. You know, I get a little long-winded sometime, but like I say, this one here kind of pinched a nerve with me, y'all. Because sometimes you get sick of hearing the same shit over and over. But, damn it, I done made the wrong turn. God damn it. Shit. Let me go this way. But yeah, this is my first time doing a Facebook Live. And I think I might do some more of these, man. This is pretty cool. That gives me a little more time to talk. Because usually I do it on my phone. You only get about 8 minutes. But this is shit. I've been going for an hour. I done ran half the errands, and all I gotta do is get this water and fucking hit the gym up. It's still early, ain't but 10 o'clock, so it's still early. And I'm on vacation, so I can't complain. I done damn near went for an hour. Ain't that something? Wow. I got long-winded like a motherfucker. Shit. But hey, much love to all y'all who came and checked the show out. I appreciate it. My very first live on YouTube. Hey, well shit, check this out. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. And oh, by the way, don't forget the Uncommon Sense Show. That's a show that we all do. And matter of fact, I just posted the episodes a couple hours ago. We just taped it last night on the Zoom, you know. And I also do a little bit of DJing too, so y'all always welcome to come and check that out. But yeah. I'm gonna catch y'all on the rebound. All right, y'all.